Hey YouTube, I'm back. I know, it's been a long time. So is Layla. And we're shooting on a webcam, so sorry about the quality. And the reason for this is because I'm pregnant and I'm on bed rest. So I now have my office set up in here. So where have I been? Well, I told you I was going to come back and give you the results of my losing weight body and for May. However, I found out that I got knocked up in May, so I had to stop dieting. I wasn't quite sure I was going to have this baby, so I haven't been keeping you up to date. Not meaning I was going to abort her, meaning that I had to get a cerclage to keep her in there. So I have been completely MIA. I now have the okay to be on my feet for 4 hours, and I thought, you know what? I would really like to put a regimen in to make sure that I don't lose my muscle mass. Like all that hard work that we did, I don't want it to go away.
As Kristen said, she is currently on bed rest, and this is for the rest of her pregnancy. Just know that there are always ways to get in your workouts. There are always ways to live a healthy, active lifestyle, even if the circumstances aren't giving you the ability to go to the gym or to go outside. So we're going to be focusing on resistance training, and so the goal is to sustain the muscle. When someone is on bed rest and they're not active, a lot of things can happen, including blood clots and also muscle mass loss. So on top of her nutrition that we're going to get into in a little bit here, we're right now going to be focusing on the physical activity. And regardless if she's laying down or sitting on her bed all day, she can definitely build that muscle. So the first thing we're going to focus on is the lower body. So as you can see, Kristen's midsection is housing a baby. So we're not necessarily going to be working on abs right now, but we can work on everything else. So this is our workout mat, this king size bed. And we're going to be focusing on 3 main exercises that are going to be working Kristen's glutes, her side thigh, as well as her inner thigh. So we're going to focus on the first workout is going to be her outer thighs. So we have a resistance band, and we're going to be putting it around her ankles. So what this does is, even if Kristen decided to not use this resistance band, it would still be a great workout, but she's wanting to sustain and also build muscle, which is why we're using it. So all she does is she extends her legs, and then as you can see, it's going to be working her outer thighs right here, as well as a little bit of her calves. So this is a great workout. You can do 3 sets of 20. If you're feeling really, really good, you can do 5 sets of 20. It's totally up to you, or you can just burn out until it hurts so bad, then you stop. So this is the first workout, and then she'll simply switch to go to the other side. Another workout that we're going to do is to get the inner thighs. So this is another type of resistance band where it's not a loop. So you can actually tie it to different things. What she's going to do is hold on to the ends. So we're going to put it around her foot, and she's going to hold on to it, and then she's going to put her front leg, there you go, and then she's going to kick up. So this is working her inner thigh right here, and she's also giving it a little bit more resistance so that she has to work a little bit harder to kick that leg up. Awesome. And then again, she'll switch for the other leg. The last one we're going to do is a butt kick. So we're going to tie this loop around her other foot, and again, she's going to give the resistance to kick her leg back, and she's just going to do a simple motion. We can put the leg up a little bit so she's not using her abs at all, so baby's nice in the belly and not moving, and then we're going to have a nice little booty as we are growing the belly. So those are the lower body workouts that we're going to work on, and then we can move on to upper body. So the beautiful thing about upper body is you can go all in. You don't have to worry about the belly too much. And here we're going to be using some 5-pound dumbbells. So the first exercise that we're going to do is a shoulder press. So she's going to bring her dumbbells up here, and then we're going to extend them to the sky and back down. And what that works is her shoulder blades, and it also works her back too. So she has that nice, beautiful sculpted back and shoulders. So you can do 3 sets of 15, 5 sets of 20, burn out until it hurts. It's totally up to you. The next one we're going to do is we're going to work the sides of our arms and then also get that back fat right there by doing flutters just like this. This is a really, really good workout, and you can easily burn it out. And
it hurts really, really bad.
And definitely, you can work up a sweat. You can definitely work up a sweat.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating, girl.
Okay, and then we have our last workout that we're going to show you guys today, and that is a bicep. So for this, we are typically going to be on the edge of the bed here, but for the sake of the camera, we'll just show you right here. So it's going to be a bicep curl. And the reason why we're going to go on the edge is so that Kristen can actually extend her arms and get that full motion to engage the biceps. But it's simply just coming up and down, and then you're going to engage your muscles here. The great thing is she also has a 1-year-old that she's constantly carrying, so her upper body strength is incredible.
Although I'm bed rest, I can't hold her.
Oh, there you go. On bed rest, you can't hold her.
Yeah.
So this is going
particularly for my situation, I cannot hold my toddler.
Yeah. So these are the upper body and lower body workouts. There's a ton more, so we can show you, especially as her belly grows, because she might not be able to do a few more things when she gets a little bit bigger, closer to the 38 weeks.
So,
want to talk about nutrition?
Yes, let's do that.
Awesome.
For me, it's been really hard when I am pregnant to keep my discipline in. And I remember last pregnancy that I blew, like after 7 months and I couldn't work out anymore, like I felt like I could just eat anything I wanted. And when I had the baby and I still had an extra 20 pounds, I was like, where did this come from? So I can see that, if I don't keep my discipline in, the same thing's going to happen. And I don't want to do that again.
So this can apply to all women. So whether you are pregnant or not, either way, that time of the month, your menstrual cycle, I'm sure you've definitely experienced that you get the cravings, you get hormonal. Did you have that when you started your menstrual cycle as well?
Yeah.
Or right before with the PMSing? So what happens is your body, whenever your menstrual cycle happens, right before, you have an immediate drop in your hormones. And then that's the same thing that's happening as a pregnant woman. You have a drop and you have a rise in your hormones, which it really messes with the temptations and wanting you to eat fattier foods, high sugary foods, refined carbs, things like that. The majority of your diet needs to be protein. What it does is it helps sustain the muscle that Kristen already has, right? So we're talking about her being on bed rest. We're talking about a potential loss of muscle mass. But if she's on point with her nutrition and if she's on point with the protein that she's eating every day, she's not going to lose the muscle even if she skips out on the resistance training. So that's the big thing, is we definitely want to have protein at every single meal. That's really, really, really huge.
Okay.
Now, what do we do about the temptations, wanting pizza, wanting chicken wings and fries and cake and all of the yummy foods? It's all about a balance. Kristen, right now, that's pretty much where you're at. You're not trying to lose weight. You're not trying to gain unnecessary weight. So we need to focus on maintenance. So I have the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, you're on point. You want to definitely discipline your mind. That's the big thing. A lot of this living a healthy lifestyle is 100% mindset. So then the other 20% is you get to have fun. You get to, maybe it's a Monday through Friday, you stay on point. Water is a huge thing. You drink a gallon of water every single day. It flushes out the toxins. It helps you have clear skin. It actually helps your body get more nutrients into the baby, into your body, and it makes you feel good overall. Monday through Friday, focus on eating every 2 to 3 hours. Focus on protein at every meal, even if you don't want to. And then you can tell yourself, I just got to get through these next 2 days because Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, I'm going to go to brunch with my man.
Yeah.
We're going to have waffles and we're going to have, some dessert. And Sunday, maybe we'll have a pizza night. So it's kind of like rewarding yourself for the hard work you did Monday through Friday.
Awesome. I mean, what do I do about, like, hunger pangs? Like, for example, like last night I had chicken and broccoli, and I was starving. Because before, I wouldn't have any carbs while I was pregnant. I wouldn't have any carbs for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, okay, I'm not going to have carbs tonight. And then I was starving within an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I had a bowl of Cheerios.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 hours later, I had a bowl of apples with almond butter. And I was like, okay, that probably wasn't so good. So what do I do about the hunger pains? Because protein doesn't really fill you up. I feel like carbs fill you up.
That's actually the exact opposite.
No way.
Yeah, so protein definitely fills you up. It definitely has more of an effect to keep you satisfied longer versus carbs, right? So if you eat a chicken breast and it's the same amount of calories compared to if you eat
a bowl of cereal,
the chicken breast is going to last you longer than the bowl of cereal.
Mm.
However, you might have felt a little bit more full because you had more cereal, or it's like you had a higher volume of that particular carby food.
I see.
If you have hunger pains, that means you're hungry. So that means
you're hungry, y'all.
Yes, but you wanna limit the possibilities that it might be something else. What if it's thirst, right? So if you're hungry, and I even do this today. If I'm hungry and I'm like, wait a minute, I just ate an hour ago. Am I really hungry? Then what I'll do is I'll drink a bunch of water and then I'll wait like 10 minutes. And if I'm still hungry, I'm like, nope, I need to eat. And then you eat. And the biggest thing is you definitely want to have, like we talked about, protein at every single meal. So if you focus every single meal, eating every 2 to 3 hours, protein in every single one, then more than likely you're not going to have that much of a hunger pain at night where you have to have like 2 additional meals that you weren't planning for. And what Kristen just said with not having carbs at dinner, again, that was in her weight loss type of shred plan. In your maintenance plan, definitely have some brown rice, have some quinoa, have some whole wheat pasta with your dinner. Again, you're also growing your baby.
Okay. Awesome. I feel really good about that. I hope you guys feel really good about that. And again, I'm sorry I haven't been with you guys since January. I'm going to get much better about it. Now that I'm on bed rest, I have a little bit more time to edit YouTube videos and whatnot. And I will see you again later. Okay, talk later. Bye.